morning, mi gente. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the freaking morning. Whose idea was that? That's why I'm still in bed, baby. I'm FayWhat, and I'm gonna help you get your week started off right. We have lots of fun things to talk about. It's gonna be an awesome week.
Rainbows, gay boys, hashtag that girl, sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl, the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl, pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl, Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
The FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and we are live right now on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire Television, YouTube, and of course, Facebook. I'm also on demand, baby. Yeah, it's Monday, October 24th. It's time to Kiki. So that's Kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for some conversation. What else did you think it was gonna be? Gross, it's a gay boy. What am I gonna do with a gay boy? Anyway, our first segment is called Gay Boy Sleep Late. And this morning I'm joined by my gay guy pal, writer, merman, celebrity stalker,
A little bit.
my fashion advisor sometimes, community editor for South Florida Gay News, and one of my closest friends that I love and adore, Mr. John Hayden.
Good morning, Faye. I can't think. Oh God, I'm gonna need this. Sunday was a long Sunday night. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say, and we'll probably need some refills by the time we get to the community calendar.
It's been a crazy weekend. My goodness.
It was task force this weekend.
That task force was just amazing, man. What they do every year they come back and they make it bigger and better. And my dress was slamming and my feet feel like...
Can you feel them at all?
Not really. It's kind of like a numb sensation, but it's okay. I had a blast. I can't wait till next year.
And Pride had their party up in Pompano Beach.
Oh my God, yes they did.
I guess people had a great time up there.
I got
so my Facebook feed was full.
Full, yeah. Nicole Hollowell was killing it over there, and I know that they had a fabulous time over there in Pompano. So and it's only the beginning because we got this week.
I know. It was like the pre-party before the pre-parties. It was great.
And the wonderful thing about I was gonna say Thanksgiving. I am like, wow. Really, I need to get some sleep. Waking up this early is crazy. So, one thing about Gay Christmas, which is also Halloween, is that we literally have events for like 3 weeks of the month. Like there's, bar crawls and there's Halloween contests and masquerade balls and all kinds of stuff. And we got to be seen and take a picture at each and every one.
Oh, yeah.
So do you wear the same costume to all of them?
I mean, I do, but I just don't care anymore.
I love how salty you are. Like, you just are so salty. So the other day, I'm like, John, let's find something cute to wear for Halloween. Let's do it, blah, blah, blah. We're on other shows together also. So it's like, let's be fun about it. And he's like, I'm ready, Faye, already. I'm like, really? You don't want to go to like the big Halloween supermarket or anything like that? He goes, no, I'm ready. I'm just going to tie a board around me. What is it? What'd you say? A 2x4.
2x4 and just say, I'm bored.
Folks, literally, what can we do with John Hayden? Well, we're gonna make up different outfits. We're gonna figure out something.
You know what? If you'll go shopping with me,
I'll go shopping with you.
I will buy whatever you pick out. I will just I will.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you guys hear that? Wait a minute. You said you will wear whatever I get?
I will.
You heard that, right?
I will.
Okay, so explain to me, why is it that you can help me with my wardrobe? On countless occasions, I'll come into the studio and I'm like, what do you think about these dresses? Or he'll come and bring me a dress and say, hey, I found this for you. This is for you. This is perfect. It's your size. It's going to look beautiful. And it always does. How in heavens do you know how to dress a 6 foot tall Amazon Puerto Rican Colombian girl with no butt, but you're not able to dress yourself?
Oh, I mean, you're a canvas, which must be delicately brushstroked and painted and look fabulous. Whereas I'm just like an old poster that's sitting on my wall from my bedroom from junior high. I mean, that's just what it is.
I love the nipples today. The nipples are talking. Aren't they talking to you folks?
Yeah.
They're looking good.
Get a little glitter action going. Maybe I should just go in a full, like, pasties all over my body.
I told you to put on underwear, John. I told you to have underwear on.
All right, well, we'll buy some while we're out. I don't own any.
Wow. Okay. There's a lot of interesting things going on this week in the LGBTQ plus community. Let's kiki on some of them. I told him to put on underwear. Holy crap. All right, first, a few weeks ago, we talked about The Right Stuff, right? A dating app, not anything to do with New Kids on the Block, all right? Yeah. So it's a dating app just for conservatives. So Ryan McNanny, was the spokesperson in the commercial that explained the app's features. And while she was apparently enough to draw lots of guys to the app, no women showed up. There are a ton of reviews, likely from trolls, comparing the app to Grindr. But at the same time, the sheer number of users posting about a lack of women hints something maybe off. The app is only available on iPhones as of now. Good, because I'm an Android girl anyway. And it's by invite only to join. Good, because I don't think anybody's going to invite me anyway. What are we all talking about? Remember when the story came across our desk and we were like, are you serious? Like an app for this?
Yeah, well, I mean, once we got For Farmers Only and Christian Mingle, I mean, this was just inevitable.
This was just next, right?
But if it's by invite only, I want to know who's invited, because if they're not inviting women, then I'm guessing.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
So, they
It is like Grindr then.
Yeah, they can slide into my GOP anytime they want.
Could you leave political beliefs at the door?
No, I just think it would lead to a lot of hate-filled sex, which is my favorite kind of sex.
But that is the best kind of sex.
It is
the mad sex. You guys ever had mad sex? Of course you've had. That is like the best. Yeah. Like you can't stand the person. You're literally cursing at them throughout, but it's hot.
It is so hot, and I mean, they would just gavel me into session for like 5 or 6 minutes and then adjourn till I'm ready to go again. Oh yeah, sign me up. Please invite me.
So this app is obviously failing. What do you think? Do you think they're going to invite some women in? Like, where's that weird crazy lady that's constantly screaming at us? She's married. What is it?
You're going to have to be
Marjorie.
more specific.
No, you have to be more specific.
Old girls getting divorced.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's that, and I would never ever take joy in the failure of someone else's relationship.
Unless it was her.
Yeah, I was going to say, but if I were to, she would be the one that I would take joy in.
So really, that's news that we're side voice. You didn't tell me about that. So she really is getting divorced?
I believe so. Yeah.
And so what? Like why? Like what? Did he cheat on her with like somebody that wasn't a mean human being?
I think she made him the cuckold. I think she went out and cheated.
Oh.
On him. That's what I think. I read it a couple weeks ago when I had eaten some of my special fudge, so I'm not 100% sure on the details on this, but I'm pretty sure that she's getting divorced and it's her fault. And
well, we knew it was her fault.
And now
that was
she can,
But now she can be on The Right Stuff, though.
Yeah.
But someone's got to invite her.
Yeah, who's going to do that?
Who's going to do that?
Well, I mean, there's so many crazy people out there. Someone will invite her.
Maybe one of the log cabin Republicans will. Next, the most Karen group of Karens ever in the Karenville of Karens is 1 Million Moms, right? Which when I actually did some research on the 1 Million Moms, I found out that there's maybe like 10 of them, right? Which is hysterical because they named themselves the 1 Million Moms, and there's like 6 of them, like literally, all right? Yeah. So anyway, see, these 1 Million Moms are coming for my girl. They're coming for Thelma. Last week we talked about from that Scooby Doo was confirmed as being gay. That Thelma was confirmed as being gay, and everyone knew that, but we embraced it, right? And we love her more for it. So I mean, I've known since I was little that she was gay because it was super obvious. The Birkenstocks that she was wearing, right? She's got the little lesbian haircut that she's got going on.
Cute, but totally.
My wife has the same
lesbian.
cut. Did you notice that?
Yeah, your wife wears it better, by the way.
Well, thank you. So, the little glasses, like everything was totally like the cute little lesbian or outfit. Yeah. But please be aware that Trick or Treat or Scooby Doo portrays the not be aware. So now she is out in the new movie that's going to be coming out for Halloween. So the 1 Million Mom group, they say, quote, please be aware that Trick or Treat Scooby Doo portrays the familiar character of Thelma as a lesbian. Make sure to share this information with your friends and family to guarantee they are not blindsided by this drastic drastic by this drastic twist in a familiar cast of characters, end quote. They've also set up a petition asking their followers to boycott the movie. What are we all talking about? What do you think?
1 Million Moms has 1 million petitions out there with a total of like 8 signatures on them. I mean, these people they're ineffective. They make news because of their name. Because of their name.
Yeah.
You know, if it was, 8 Karens in Nebraska, nobody would give a damn.
Yeah, if it was called 8 Karens, 3 assholes, and 4 fools, nobody would really care.
Right. And who's blindsided by this? Who is blindsided by this?
I want to talk to the person, even a hetero person, that was blindsided by the fact that Thelma came out as gay. That it was just like, no, but she was so femme.
What? What? Scrappy Doo was more femme than her. I mean,
That's very true. Scrappy Doo. Maybe he's the next to come out.
Ooh, that would be...
Or they. Maybe he's non-binary, which I'm okay with, too. I love...
You know who Scrappy Doo would be so cute with?
Who?
Luna.
Luna, we found you a boyfriend. I already have many. I don't need...
Oh, she is. I don't know if... I think the camera might be cutting her off, but she...
It's not interesting.
She is not here for it.
No.
She is...
No, she would prefer a gay boy any day. Just kind of like me.
Yeah,
That's kind of how it goes.
That's why my makeup is so uneven today, because right before we started filming, when we were waking up, she was just like all over me, giving me morning kisses. It was so sweet.
You guys were making out.
We were.
And you enjoyed a little bit too much. I'm just going to put that out there. Next! I feel like a lot of people have forgotten about Brittney Griner. And like this really gets me angry that it is. It was such an important story, and then it kind of got like taken away from the headlines, right? So Brittney Griner, the WNBA star who has been in jail in Russia since February. Okay, we're in October, people. She was arrested for having 2 cannabis vape oil cartridges with her that she had forgotten about. But many think she was really arrested for being openly a lesbian. She was sentenced to 9 years in prison. 9 years in prison, and many people think that it's a way for Russia to punish the US. So also many people have forgotten about her, like I said, but President Biden has not. And he has said that he has no intention of meeting with President Putin for negotiations unless the negotiations involve Griner. Okay, what are we all talking about?
Well, I mean, first, it's disgusting that she's still being held. And remember, did she have the vape cartridges with her? I mean, it's Russian justice. You don't know if they were planted or not. But even if she did, expel her from the country, whatever. Her birthday was last week. She turned 32 in a Russian jail cell. Her wife did meet, I believe, with the president, certainly White House officials. And Biden was like, no, that's when he made this thing. Her appeal starts tomorrow. Her appeal is on Tuesday. What does that mean? I don't know if they were just going to confirm the verdict, if they'll lower her sentence to 8.5 years, who knows? But I think once this works itself through, then they'll be able to hopefully do some more diplomatic back channeling. But it's disgusting the way they're treating her.
It really is disgusting. I mean, and this is a place that she had played basketball at for years.
Oh, yeah.
A place that she knew, a place that was on her schedule yearly to go and play for, you know? And a place that she said that they would make her feel welcome, then even almost loved, and like, and this is the same place that you're in jail. And it's not, I mean, again, she shouldn't be in jail for a year, she shouldn't be in jail for 2 years. They gave her 9 freaking years, John.
Yeah.
For cartridges.
Yeah. And can I do a small tangent here?
Please,
for a second?
always.
WNBA, pay your players. Pay them so they don't have to go and wear their bodies out in the off season in Europe or in Russia or any of these other places. Yes, basketball is a great thing for us to export. It's a great thing for diplomats, for diplomatic relations. But pay your players.
Yeah, go figure.
Pay them. Don't make them fly and coach, and pay them enough so that they can actually have an off season that they can enjoy and shoot some commercials. The WNBA girls are starting to get really good endorsement deals.
Deserved endorsement deals.
Long overdue.
Why? I mean, us women, we're just, it's one of those, especially when it comes to sports. Remember, I think it was like the soccer team during the Olympics that was also posting about like how they had their living conditions and what they were eating in comparison to what the boys were. I mean, come on, man. What year are we in?
Yeah, 53, 52?
Sure feels like it.
Yeah.
Can you co-sign on a check for me so I can go to the bank, because they won't let me cash a check by myself because I'm a woman?
Well, you have to tell me what it's for first.
It's for hair products, of course.
No, I don't know anything about those.
You don't know anything about that. Free Brittney. This is actually a Brittney with substance. All right. Yeah. The other Brittney's freed already. Yep. It's time to get her really out of there, and I really hope and pray that they do. And my thoughts are definitely with her wife, because I can only imagine what she's going through. I mean, I've thought about putting my wife away many times, but I mean, losing her for 9 years would really suck.
That would.
Next, Tina Turner is a gay icon. Oh my God, her song, What's Love Got to Do With It, is legendary. It was her first single and her only song to hit #1, unbelievably, on the Billboard charts. But it put her in front of the LGBTQ plus community and in our hearts forever. That's why we're excited to be rolling on the, yeah. So then you have to go do 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 do. Oh God, ooh, no, that gave me a headache. See, that's too much partying over the weekend. You see what happened?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, you gotta head on over to the Mattel shop for the new Tina Turner doll. You heard me right. That has been added to the Barbie collection. The doll recreates Tina's look from the music video for What's Love Got to Do With It, and it's simply the best, baby. It's just incredible. It's brand new and already sold out.
I know, you're waitlisting for a doll.
It's already sold out globally, guys.
Yeah. For the gays this Christmas, I think it's going to be like the Cabbage Patch Kids from the 80s. It's going to be one of those things like where you're going to be getting black market deals.
Yes!
I know a guy who knows a guy who can get me one.
Yes!
You know.
Like you get a fake Tina Turner Barbie that, like, you know, is white or something, and you're like, what? What do you mean? It's her. She didn't go out in the sun for a while. You know,
Yeah.
something like that, for sure. But how perfect would it be? Like, Christmas is right around the corner. They should release more and hike up the price or something.
Yeah.
I would buy it.
You know what I would buy? I'd buy this, certainly. But you know what? Look, I would love to see her in
What?
Beyond Thunderdome.
Yes!
Oh my God. We don't need another hero, but we do need another Tina Barbie doll. Yes.
Oh my God, that was one of her best looks. Out there, like in the dirt and desert and everything, and everybody's looking all dry and ashy. Not Tina. Flawless. And that hair and everything. Maybe that's what I could dress up for Halloween.
That
you
would
guys
be
think?
awesome.
Oh my God, that is awesome. So we did a story a couple months back that Laverne Cox, they had done the Barbie on her. Right?
Oh, yeah, that was so good. Yeah.
And she looked beautiful. There was somebody else. Side voice, who else? Who else got a Barbie recently that we would care about?
Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Estefan.
Gloria, yeah.
Miami's homegirl, right there.
The Barbie is going to get you.
The Barbie is gonna get you. I'm gonna try to forget that. Let's go
Okay.
on. Finally, strength, majesty, the awe-inspiring power of masculinity that takes your breath away. Now you can have a calendar that celebrates all these traits. No, we're not talking about the latest bodybuilding calendar. We're talking about the joy that is Butch Lesbians. The Butch Boudoir Project has just announced its 2023 Butches in the Wild calendar. If you love this segment of our community that is often mocked, but worthy of celebration, make sure that you pre-order your calendar now. I did at butchboudoir.com. What are we all talking about?
Talk about Butch Lesbians.
Oh, man.
And the thing is, this isn't, I mean, Butch Lesbian lends itself to a stereotype, and sometimes I think stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason, but they look great. They're, you know, I got to see the cover and a couple other interior shots, and they're so well dressed, and they look, this is not a parody. This is something real to celebrate different body types, the way different people feel. And that's all I really feel like saying about that because I'm not a lesbian. I'll leave that to you.
And I appreciate you saying all of that. Like, we need more lesbians like this. You know, body positivity is something that, God, we just don't have in our community. You know, the gay boys are, except you, your little belly.
Baby.
You know,
Oh, little belly.
I know gay boys that won't go to a pool party because they ate too much the week before. You know what I mean? Like, our sense of just vanity is just so blown up sometimes, you know? And these butch lesbians are hot, and they're in the wild, and they're having a good time, and they're being their true authentic self. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah.
You know?
And like I said earlier, like when you asked me why I can dress you but not me, because I think at some point you just don't care. You give up and you say, this is me, and if my doctor tells me to lose weight, I may, because we know how well it's done with other things he's told me not to do. Yet here we are on a Monday morning. But I think it's just important to reflect that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get my calendar. You get your calendar too. Make sure that it's.
No, I still need to get you a Christmas present, so don't get it yet.
Oh, okay. Don't get me a calendar, folks. John's gonna get me a calendar
I've called dibs.
with the Butch Lesbians. My wife is gonna love that. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the studio so all the gay boys could admire it.
Ooh.
Which I don't think that's gonna happen, but still, I'll admire it and I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it. The FayWhat show is part of one of the largest LGBTQ plus media companies in America. Hotspots magazine has been documenting the LGBTQ plus experience for 37 years, and Happening Out Television Network has been bringing you daily LGBTQ plus news, talk shows, and more for 4 years. In in the same model of PBS and NPR. We are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. And educating the LGBTQ plus community in Florida about what's going on in the area isn't always easy. Florida's presidential candidate, Ron DeSantis, calls it Don't Say Gay. Fox News and Tucker Carlson calls it the secret gay agenda. You know what? We don't care what they think, so we're taking them both back. Let's play with our great South Florida events and our own, the gay agenda. First, we love art and we love drag, right? We love art and we love drag, for sure. And that's why we love this upcoming fundraiser for the Art and Cultural Center of Hollywood at Lips, called The Art of Drag. The event is this Thursday at 7 p.m. and features the usual Lips girls, as well as some special guests. The event will feature the famous Michael Dean as Cher. Oh my God. His Cher is just so spot on. And community members John Mabry as Tina Turner, which is going to be awesome. Jeff Del May as Diana Ross, which I can't wait to see that.
He's going to be so good.
He's going to be so good. And Anna Smith as Madonna. Tickets to this special fundraiser are limited and include a 3-course dinner, 1 alcoholic beverage, and non-alcoholic beverages through the night. So go to happeningout.com and select the gay agenda and search art for more. What do we love about this?
Well, we always love the Lips girls. They are always fabulous. How they do what they do, just always. If you haven't been, and I know they've got one in New York, they've got one in Toronto, they've got one here. I think there's more, but go. They are entertaining you on the stage. They are serving you your bottomless mimosas or whatever, and your food, and entertaining you while they're at your table. I mean, they're just such hard workers, and this fundraiser is just going to be so fun. I mean, it's like, take out the D. It's just a fundraiser.
Yes,
you know,
it's just a fundraiser.
Great. Yeah.
You know, and a lot of these, you know, drag became very popular, right? So drag brunches became very popular about like 10 years ago, and they started sprouting up everywhere. And, you know, Lips is one of those places that you don't have the plan B drag queens. You have the top-notch girls. You have the Velvets. You have the Aaliyahs. You have all these girls that have countless titles from all the pageants that they have won. And then they also work at Lips. Also, they only get the best divas there. And so then for their fundraisers, it's always fun to see local celebrities or local politicians also doing their part and dressing up in drag for such a great cause. Yeah. You know, so I'm really looking forward to Todd Del May's husband, though.
I can't wait.
I want to see how that comes out.
I hope he does The Boss. That's my favorite Diana Ross song.
Oh.
She was the boss.
She was the boss. Yeah. She still is the boss.
She is.
Yeah. All right, get your tickets today. It's all for a good cause. It's going to be a fabulous night. You might just see us there. Next, very few writers have been as influential as you. No, wait.
That's so true.
Very few writers have been as influential to the LGBTQ plus culture as Sir Oscar Wilde.
Yes.
Is he like, what do you think? Did you ever think of him as a child as like someone to look up to or anything like that?
I wasn't, I mean, he was part of like literature, but there weren't really gay icons that were celebrated in Indiana.
No.
You know,
Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they still celebrate gay icons in Indiana.
No,
except you. You're
they're always happy when I get back.
Well, now through Sunday, you can explore his life with the Thinking Cap Theater Group at Mad Arts in Dania Beach, with the importance of being Oscar. This award-winning theatrical re-examination of cultural icon Oscar Wilde is a tapestry woven from Wilde's diaries, letters, plays, fiction, and poetry, featuring Ronnie Larson, Brianna Obst, and Trevon Pierre, who are like just local, just incredible folks, right? Yeah. And so get ready for a wild ride that will leave you inspired. Go to happeningout.com, select the gay agenda, and search Wild for more. What do we love about this? Like, he used to have such great, side voice, what was that saying that you said before?
Polygamy is one wife too many, monogamy is the same.
Polygamy is one wife too many.
Yep. And one wife is the same.
And monogamy
is the same.
Is the same.
Even quote earlier.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I think he said when asked at customs, when asked if he had anything to declare, only my genius. I mean, you know, he was so quippy. He was great. He's a gay icon. He
lived down here. Didn't he live in South Florida?
For a while. If he didn't live here, he was certainly here a lot. But his life came to a very hard end. So that's part of the exhibit. I hope I haven't seen yet, because there's more to him than just saying funny things that put people off for a few seconds and then move on. I mean, I've certainly taken over that role 120 years later. So
I just how do you think that Oscar Wilde would have influenced people today?
I think he would be the king of social media. I think, like, you figure, like, because almost all his best quotes are 140 characters or less. Like,
Very true. He was before his time. He was ready for Twitter.
He was totally ready for Twitter, yeah. So, yeah, go see this.
I love this. Yeah, I love this. Make sure you get tickets and go check it out. Next, Gay Christmas is next Monday, people. After you've watched the FayWhat show next week, you'll want to start getting your costume ready for the biggest and best Halloween street party in the southeastern U.S. or for me, the world. The 9th annual Wicked Manors. All of the spirits, sorcerers, fairies, and freaks will be out celebrating this year's theme of We Are Magic. Tickets are available in advance or at the event, and proceeds go to support the Pride Center. So go to happeningout.com, select the gay agenda, and search Wicked for more. What do we love about this? Everything. Like, I look forward to this every single year. I know it's 1 million people. I know that they're all practically naked. Right.
Which is a selling point. If anything's going to get me out of my house on a Monday night, it's naked people on Wilton Drive, I'll tell you that.
But that's another event that I look forward to. And I know, it's a Monday. I get it, but it's still going to be a fabulous time.
It's going to be a great time.
And I love the, just the inventiveness that the LGBTQ plus community has. Like, we always figure out a way to put pop culture into the costumes that are going on. It's not going to be like a Halloween circus Squid Game, outfit.
Yeah.
It's going to be something with more depth, with more thought, or something that you have to stop and really try to figure it. I know what you are. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So what do you? Because I mean, Happening Out will be there in one. I don't think I haven't been briefed on all of our plans yet. Shockingly, they don't brief me first. I don't understand why.
We just tell you when to show up. We don't tell you. Yeah.
But we're going to be there, and it's going to be fun. Have you You won't share. She won't share if she's already decided.
I won't share what I'm going to wear because I don't know, because it could go any way. I was thinking of dressing up like Ron DeSantis when he went to go see the Hurricane Ian destruction with like the boots up to here and stuff like that. Because I already have them, right? I don't know how that's going to come across. I don't want things thrown at me. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm used to it.
Maybe I'll dress you up as that.
No, you know what I want to do? I want to get like big glasses and some feathers and go as Owl Ferguson.
So many things I can say about that, but I kind of want to keep my job, so I'm going to stay quiet, right? No, but that would be a good way to get back at him. So Al Ferguson is the lead host on Queer News Tonight, and I know that you folks watch that daily, right? Last year, he went to an event that I was hosting dressed as me. He went dressed as FayWhat. Yeah. And I was like, well, it looked like FayWhat when I was still drinking. Folks, if you knew me back then, that is what I looked like. The hair was a mess, the makeup was a mess, I was dragging the dog around, it was a hot mess, but this would be a good way to get him back. I'm thinking about it.
Oh, what's Padme going to be?
What's Padme going to be this year? Oh my God, there's so many different things. Like, she's got her usual little fairy costume. Padme is my dog. You guys know that. Yeah. She has her fairy costume. She has a rocket costume. She also just got like a spaceman Martian thing that she's going to rock. I mean, Padme is always like she's always the best when it comes to those costumes. I mean,
she's fierce.
Well, I mean, look at her mom.
Yeah.
Look at her mom.
Yeah. Hi, Teresa.
Next, the Manor is one of the biggest entertainment complexes in town and draws in some of the top talent globally. And this Saturday, they celebrate the best in theatrical horror with a special Halloween Ends dance party. Creepy visuals, amazing lighting effects, and superstar celebrity DJ Nina Flowers will make sure it's a night that's so much fun, it's scary. With additional parties including a vampire's ball on Friday and a massive Halloween bash on Monday, the Manor will be slashing its way into your weekend plans for sure. Go to happeningout.com, select the gay agenda, and search Manor for more. What do we love about this? I love the Manor. I mean, you could get lost in there. Like, literally, I think I've gotten lost in there. I think one day I sent like a mayday. Like, somebody find me. I'm in one of the rooms. I think I'm being smothered by a drag queen, and I'm enjoying it a little bit too much. You might want to come get me and bring help. But like, for the weekend of Halloween, they go all out.
It's insane.
It really is insane how many people they can squish.
I mean, they pack in like 3,000 people in there.
How much it is in there?
If not, it feels like it. I mean, they are. I mean, it's like packed like this.
Sweaty.
Yeah, and
naked men.
And if you want to quit drinking, that is the place to go because it's so packed you can't get to the bar.
But there's just so much to look at while you're waiting for your drinks that it's okay.
Yeah. And I love that it's a Halloween Ends sort of thing. I haven't gotten to watch it.
Did you see it? I was going to ask
I've got it on Peacock. I'm waiting for like the right moment. I don't want to have to work in the evening. I want it to be dark. I want, you know what I mean? I want the right setting for it. So I'm going to get it done before Halloween because I love Jamie Lee Curtis.
I love her too.
She
was
so
one of the first
fabulous.
people I had a hard on for, like when I was a kid. Yeah.
Was it from Halloween or Trading Places?
Oh, I don't know. From many, I think it was from Halloween. Like, okay, but is this like the Cher tour that like says that they're gonna end and then they don't? Do you think?
Yes.
Oh, for like,
as long as it keeps making money and Jamie Lee Curtis is able to show up into a thing, they will bring that dismembered man back to life. They will sew him up like he's a Halloween Frankenstein. Yeah.
Who cares? Yeah. Well, the Manor is definitely going to be the place to go. Make sure that you go. Also, Nina Flowers is like an incredible DJ. She was on Drag Race. I can't remember what season, but like, she's incredible, and she loves South Florida, and we love her. So Nina Flowers, I look forward to definitely seeing you spin. Yeah. Finally, Miami Beach Pride is always a great event that brings so much of the South Florida community together. And they've decided they're going to continue the tradition for a special Halloween bar crawl that brings you to the top LGBTQ+ venues in Miami Beach. Morini Restaurant, the Gaythering, Nathan's Bar, Palace, and Twist are all joining together to participate. The ticket includes your first drink at each bar, and proceeds go to support Miami Beach Pride. There will be fantastic giveaways and grand prizes, including complimentary brunches, bar tabs, gift cards, and a whole lot more. It all starts at 6 p.m. on Wednesday the 26th. Go to happeningout.com, select the gay agenda, and search Crawl for more. What do we love about this? I love the Miami Beach Pride. It's one of my favorite prides. It really is.
Yeah, and it's fun. I mean, it's beautiful. You know, oh, I have to go to a bar crawl on Miami Beach. Oh, poor me. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's one of those work assignments that you're like,
If I must.
Like,
you're not mad about paying $30 to park the car because you're going to go have fun.
Right.
At all these places. And they're going to the top places. When you go to South Beach, when you go to Miami Beach and you think LGBTQ, those are the spots that you want to go to. You know, that restaurant has incredible food. The Palace is dope sauce. I mean, you know, the best drag performers are also there. Nathan's is a dope bar that just opened up maybe like 2 years ago recently. Okay. And I was the first one to go, oh, there's no way they're going to make it. It's Miami Beach. You know, LGBTQ doesn't come out that much, blah, blah, blah. I was wrong. It's blowing up. They have like a pop icon divas night, and like the drag stars, they just come out and just kill it. The Gaythering is a dope hotel also, you know.
So fun.
Their bar is awesome. They always have like a drag bingo there. So you're going to be going to some incredible spots. Yeah. The ticket price is probably what one drink would cost you anywhere on South Beach.
Yeah.
You know, I brought somebody a drink once and I got myself a water and the bill was $43.
That's reasonable.
For a martini and a bottle of water, John Hayden?
No, it's Miami Beach. I mean, like, they're giving away brunches as part of the, you know, as one of the prizes.
And bar
You have to, the brunches you have to declare on your taxes because they're worth that much as a prize.
He's got a point there. You know, so go make sure that you get tickets for this. Make sure that you search Crawl. And, you know, it also goes to a good cause. You're going to have a fabulous time, but also it goes to Miami Beach Pride, who we love. I love Paul Thomas and the whole crew out there. We're always out there, you know, bringing the Pride Parade out to everybody, you know, that you could watch live on our network. So it's going to be another Pride. And it's going to be here before you know it. So go help them with this fundraiser. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you can see rich content on all these events at happeningout.com and click the gay agenda in the menu. Well, that's it. That's what we will all be talking about this week and the events that we want to attend. What is going on in your world this week, aside from more partying of Halloween stuff? What's going on with SFGN? You got something you want to talk to us about, anything that you've got in there?
Well, you know, I'm previewing a lot of the parties. We've got because we're heading into Halloween weekend.
So Wicked Manor.
Wicked Manor, Saves, or a big party is coming up.
Right?
Masquerade.
Queer aid.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be awesome. So I'm just trying to get a look at everything that's coming out. Obviously, the Get Out the Vote Center on Wilton Drive is bringing tons of politicians looking for our vote. So I've almost got a cot in the back that's my own because I'm staying there because I don't want to miss anybody because it's really important that we get those messages out. So I'm doing that. You know,
for real. And folks, if you're coming down here to South Florida, make sure you go to Get Out the Vote, the spot on Wilton Drive, because I mean, it's a first of its kind. You can get all the information that you need. If you've received your absentee ballot, fill it out and send that crap back in like immediately because they're trying to erase us. Send it back immediately.
Yep.
I want to thank you, John, for getting in bed with me and being up this early and all that fun stuff, you know, that I enjoy and love just hanging out with you.
This is awesome. This is the highlight of my week.
And your titties.
And
honk, honk, honk. Make sure that you follow him on all social media outlets. John Hayden is just, he's a joy. He's a joy. Look out to see what his Halloween costume is going to be. I'll make sure to post it for sure. I know how hard it is for you to wake up in the morning because gay boys sleep late. I love you, Poppy. I love ya. Did you know that Happening Out Television Network studios are located at Sunshine Cathedral Square? That also houses Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church located in Fort Lauderdale. We broadcast our Sunday service every week to more than 30,000 at 10:30 a.m.
I'm CJ Walden, Vice President of Prism FL Inc., and Sunshine Cathedral is my queer church.
Finally this morning, I want to get our week started by telling you some things that are really important to me. It's Faye, what's on my mind? My gay boy Adam is on my mind. So I met Adam at a drag competition. Actually, I met him at Miss Florida FI a couple of weeks ago, right? And he's super good looking, and he's literally living the gay dream, but he's not happy. So he decided to send me a message about it, right? And I'm no expert, but I'm willing to help anyone, you know? So he looked me up on social media and he sent me a message, and this is what it is. Dear FayWhat, great meeting you. I love the dress you were wearing at Miss Florida FI. I get that a lot. Gay boys just like love my dresses. I don't know. Anyway, I loved what you were wearing at Miss Florida FI. So I don't want to sound whiny, but I have a great boyfriend, interesting job, cute dog, and enough money to buy most things that I want. This is supposed to be gay heaven, right? And yet, I'm not happy. I often feel like, is this all there is to life? Why can't I just appreciate all the good that I have, Faye? By the way, I loved your I'm not happy joke that night. Signed, Adam in Oakland Park. Okay, so I love Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers is one of my favorite comedians of all time, and she does his whole entire bit about Princess Diana and about how wonderful things Princess Diana had all the money in the world, she had all these beautiful crowns, but she wasn't happy, right? So that's what I was telling Adam that night. But I didn't know that he was really, really, really genuinely upset about this and really, truly didn't feel like he was appreciating everything that he had. So, all right, Adam, okay. I love that you stalked me. So let's begin with, you're not alone with these feelings, all right? In fact, I hear this all the time from my gay boys. It's pretty common, but we rarely talk about it. If we do, we fear we'll sound like kind of spoiled, right? Well, there's a lot of research that has been done on happiness these days. And we think what will make us most happy is a great job, a devoted, hunky boyfriend or girlfriend, and a beautiful apartment, right? But the research shows, and it makes it clear, that the strongest source of happiness is the feeling of being connected and being part of a larger whole. Not that kind of whole, dirty boys, whole, okay? I know it sounds old-fashioned, like we should all be in church on Sundays, but the majority of LGBTQ plus people lost interest in religion a long time ago, especially when it became clear that we weren't welcomed in most churches, right? And yet the feeling of, is this all there is, pops up a lot. The soul is always urging us towards a larger life, whether we like it or not. And the not enough factor, the I need more factor, is something that always pops up, I think, in LGBTQ+, you know? In some ways, asking the question, what else will make me happy, is like a luxury that we sometimes don't feel that we deserve. It means that the more basic needs of money and love are met. It's a good problem to have, but that doesn't mean it isn't difficult. And worse, it can cause depression and anxiety when you feel this way. So to answer the question for you, Adam, you need to move beyond what our culture and community say is happiness. The loudest voices tell us that happiness is a matter of finding love, work, sex, and money. No particular order, of course, but usually sex should go first, or last, whatever. These 4 areas take up most of our time. Plus, there's a lot of good stuff to watch on Netflix and HBO Max, right, these days. So did you see Dahmer, by the way? Oh, I can't even see Dahmer. Okay, that's a whole other what's on my mind. Anyway, Adam, If you want to increase your happiness, I advise you to focus on feeling connected to something bigger. For most of us, that means finding a group where we belong, and not just any social clique. I mean, a group that is focusing on something bigger. The goal of the group could be community service, it could be improving our athletic or health life, or intellectual or artistic interests, or it could be about exploring spirituality. Like church for me, AA for me. You know, that's those groups that make me feel a part of. For you, it could be cooking maybe, or baseball, or sports groups, or a church that welcomes all, like Sunshine Cathedral, where we're in right now, or Unity on the Bay. If you want to go big, pick a group that is helping others. It's one of the most powerful ways to increase your sense of fulfillment and happiness. It's easier to get started if you decide that you're joining for your own benefit, rather than feeling like it's a freaking duty or, you know, something that you become a goody-goody and start helping others. Groups can be annoying too, though. Remember that. Members start fighting. It can be hard to find parking at some of the meetings, and we get tired from work, and then we have to deal with the personalities of all these different people. And yet they provide an experience that can't be had elsewhere, and certainly can't be found sitting alone with our laptops or binge watching Dahmer. They provide the experience of connection and belonging. These used to be common human experiences back when everyone was not stuck in these crazy places and stuck on their iPhones all day and social media. We've left the dull homophobic towns, but we've lost something in the process. So even if it sounds corny or nerdy or dull, I'm going to tell you to keep exploring until you find your group that is focused on creating something together. Just type something that you care about and the word group into Google. I promise you something is going to come out. It could take months, or maybe it could take even longer to find the people that make you feel whole. But when you do, I think you will know what greater happiness really is. All right? Thank you, Adam. And hey, if there's something that you think that I can help you with, stalk me and send it over on social media like Adam did. Who knows? At FayWhat on all social media platforms. Maybe I can help you too. Or maybe I can ruin your life. Who knows? Well, that's it. That's the FayWhat show. I hope that you had fun. I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ+ community. It's often hard for us girls. If we believe that we're one strong community, then we must support all of the letters of our LGBT and Q+. We open up the FayWhat show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore, and that girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ+ community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder and a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity. It's what makes us so freaking strong. Until next Monday at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand, I'm FayWhat, and I'm #thatgirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl, the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #that girl. Pride-filled, tea dance, Wilton. Is that girl, Latina, but she's you.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show. Get the week started with me.